When most people think about Hollywood stars, they imagine a beautiful assortment of people. But not all of Hollywood's celebs started out as some of the sexiest people alive. Let's take a look at 5 celebs who started out as ugly ducklings before turning into beautiful swans. Ryan Seacrest started out cute enough as a baby, but oh, times did change quickly. As a boy, Ryan gained a bit of weight, especially in his face. This, combined with fluffy hair, braces, and a very poor choice of glasses, caused Seacrest to spend a portion of his life as a bit of an ugly duckling. Fortunately for Seacrest, he lost the baby fat and turned into the handsome man we all know and see today. These days, Seacrest is known for his time hosting American Idol, as well as serving as the host of his own radio show. Up next, we have one of the best-selling hip-hop artists of all time. Eminem actually started out as a pretty cute kid, but the teenage years were not as kind to the rapper. Several pictures from his teenage years show a lanky, awkward kid who looks much different than the Eminem we know now. A picture of him wearing an Alf shirt and holding a birthday cake made its way around the internet and caused many people to second-guess some of his street cred. But Eminem, being the genius he is, actually went on to reference the picture in his song We Made You. But eventually, the real Slim Shady would stand up and grow out of his childish looks. Coming in third, we have former Office and Parks and Rec star Rashida Jones. Simply said, when Rashida was a kid, she didn't quite put herself together like she does now on the red carpet. Rashida is the first person to point out the flaws of her looks and style as a child. She has tweeted out several pictures showing her past mishaps. In August of 2012, the star went to Twitter with this picture and said, quote, "School photo number 2, 1985. The hair. Also deal with your collar, Jones. Not my best moment." But as time passed, Rashida definitely figured out how to put herself together and now looks fantastic no matter what she does. Up next, we have former Harry Potter star Matthew Lewis. His change in looks may not come as a big surprise to fans of the series, but he has had by far the best transformation of any person on this list. Lewis went from a chubby, awkward, buck-toothed little kid to a model on the cover of magazines. Before Lewis grew into his looks, it was hard to imagine that he would ever turn into the extremely good-looking man we see today. Fortunately, puberty supplied a little bit of magic to the Harry Potter star. And finally on our list, we've got a name that will probably baffle you: George Clooney. That's right, the man who was named the sexiest man alive by People magazine in both 1997 and 2006 didn't always have his signature look. As a small child, Clooney looked perfectly fine, but then he got an awful helmet head haircut and some big clunky glasses. From there, he grew out some curly locks in his teenage years and even rocked a questionable mullet in the beginning of his acting career. Fortunately for women everywhere, Clooney eventually found his dapper looks. It's hard to believe that someone looks better with gray hair than without, but George has proven it certainly can be done. Were you surprised by any names on the list? Are there any other celebrities who started out with some unfortunate looks? Let us know by commenting below. And as always, stick with us at Celebified for the latest celebrity scoop. I'm Larissa. See you next time.